Church gang! Brooklyn, let's go! I'm so hard, man! Let's go! Good morning, everybody! Alright, sound... Oh, God, sound is working. Sounds good. Sounds good. Good morning, Tree Master Bob. Good morning, IDL. You know what? Just because IDL, he might not want this, but he's got it. Why not? Good morning. Boom. How about that? Alright, guys. So, we're going to continue. We're going to continue on with, well, actually, I got to redo Chapter 5, Butcher's Crossing, because for some reason, the fucking thing just, like, on the last stream, it just, my mic stopped working for some gay faggot reason. I don't really understand. We're just gonna chill out. I got a couple beers. So, you know, it's a die you drink. Mirnin, day drinking Mirnin. So let me chill it out, okay? Chillin', and then we'll be killing. And then we'll be thrilling. I can get this thing up so I can read chat. Well, I mean, I can read chat and play the Audible book. But just chilling. Chilling as we speak. Boop, 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 boop. What? Back. Okay, there we go. There we go. That's a lot better. It's a lot better there. Go to all messages. Okay. Looks like the VC's really popping off, but I ain't got time for that shit, nigga. I ain't got time for that bullshit this morning. Oh, so this is what I put on my community tab. For the PlayStation, State of Play, there's a bunch of new IPs that won't get off the ground, a sea of remasters. I'm only looking forward to the Legacy of Kain remasters. There's a new Dynasty of Warriors Origin game, which I'm sure will just be like all the other fucking Dynasty Warrior games you've ever played. But the Ghost of Tsushima sequel, the Ghost of Yoti, I don't know. I'm probably not going to play it. And it's not because, I mean, it's a female main character. But really, Sekiro is a better game than Ghost of Tsushima. And, yeah, I mean, Ghost of Yoti, the character model actress is like a tranny, like fucking non-binary weirdo fucking thing. When I first saw the trailer, I couldn't tell if it was a man or a woman. And I think that's exactly how they want it. The Classics catalog is getting Legacy of Kain Blood Origin, which I think came out after. I think Blood Origin's actually the first one I played. I haven't seen it. Oh, well, Tree Master Bob, I gave it a 3 out of 10. The overall State of Play. Oh, but they're getting Blood Origin, Legacy of Kain Blood Origin, and then Dino Crisis. I don't think that they're remakes. I think that they're adding them to the Classics catalog. So they won't be remasters. They'll just be fucking whatever they were at the time. Alright, so I can't really remember what happened in the last Butcher's Crossing, but we have 9 hours left. And I gotta turn my Bluetooth off. And I gotta find my charger real fast. Oh, fuck! Fuck! No! My controller will start, like, cutting out, or you'll hear, like, this, like, popping noise. I was hoping Ghost of Tsushima would continue the story from the first one. Same here, Tree Master. I think they said it's, like, 60 years or something after the fucking first one. Just like, fuck, whatever, But, like, they had to do it to fucking make it a woman character or whatever. But, yeah, the voice actress character model's like some fucking she, him, they, it thing. I don't know. I'm probably not gonna play it. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Oh, shit. Oh, God. Okay, now we're charging. Now we're cooking with gas. Alright, so this is Chapter 5. This is Butcher's Crossing. Good Mirnin with John Williams. Okay.
Chapter 5. Late on the 6th day following his departure from Butcher's Crossing, Miller returned.
Oh.
In his room, Andrews heard shouts on the street below him and heard the thump of heavy feet. Above these sounds, muffled by the distance, came the crack of a whip and the deep-throated howl of a driver. Andrews came to his feet and strode to the window. He leaned out over the ledge and looked.
Well, Sadie's the only one we can go see, so.
A great cloud of dust hung upon the air, moved forward, and dissipated itself in its forward movement. Out of the dust plodded a long line of oxen.
I gotta remember how to play.
The heads of the lead team were thrust downward, and the two beasts towed in toward each other, so that occasionally their long curving horns clashed, causing both beasts to shake their heads and snort and separate for a few moments. Until the team got very near the town, the lead oxen passing.
More like Butcher's Holler, am I right? Yeah, pretty much not Crystal Station here.
About the sidewalks, and to Will Andrews,
a little tacky.
The wagon was long and shallow, and it curved downward toward the center, so that it.
Oh, I actually forgot. Because I'm a hard man! Let's go! Completely forgot the hard man part. But, it is how it is sometimes.
Appearance of a flat-bottomed boat supported by massive wheels.
You're not.
Faded blue paint flecked the sides of the wagon, and the vestiges of red paint could be seen on the slow-turning spokes near the centers of the scarred massive wheels. A heavy man in a checked shirt sat high and erect on a wagon box seat, clipped near the front.
I'm not dispatch. You're not. You're little Tashi, or whatever the fuck your name is.
In his right hand was a long bullwhip, which he cracked above the ears of the lead team.
Okay.
His left hand pulled heavily against an upright handbrake, so that the oxen, which moved forward under his whip, were restrained by the heavy weight of the wagon above its half-locked wheels. Beside the wagon, slouched in his saddle, Miller rode a black horse. He led another, a sorrel, which was saddled but riderless. The procession passed the hotel and passed
What the hell?
Jackson's saloon.
No. What the
Andrews
fuck?
watched it go beyond the livery stable, beyond the blacksmith shop, and out of town. He watched until he could see little but the moving cloud of dust made brilliant and impenetrable by the light of the falling sun. And he waited until the dust cloud stopped and thinned away down in the hollow of the river. Then he went back to his...
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, this stream is brought to you and powered by Audible. Audible, the largest library of online books and audio things that you can listen to. Powered by Amazon. Find all of any of the audio books that you want today, including the Henry Ford edition of Mein Kampf. Thank you. Thank you, Audible.
Bed and lay upon it, his palms folded beneath the back of his head, and stared up.
Mobile app game next. No way.
He was still staring at the ceiling, at the random flickerings of light upon it, an hour later, when Chuck...
I have you know this is the longest running series on this channel. What the hell was that? What the fuck was that, bro? Oh shit. I thought this was a person. I thought this was a person. I thought it was a person standing there. I was like, what the fuck? Alright.
Hodge knocked at his door and entered without waiting for a reply. He paused just inside the room. His figure was shadowy and vague, enlarged by the dim light that came from the hall. "What are you lying here in the dark for?" he asked. "Waiting for you to come up and get me," Andrews said. He lifted his legs over the side of the bed and sat upright on its edge. "I light the lamp," Charlie Hodge said. He moved forward in the darkness. "Where is it?"
Fly pelican!
The table near the window.
What the fuck, bro?
He pulled a match across the wall beside the window. The match flared.
Oh.
With the hand that held the match, he lifted the smoked chimney from the lamp, set it down on the table, touched the match.
I was like, why is he about to go fucking drown himself? He said, laying in the dark for...
Like I said, ain't happening. You got a boy.
I only play this in first person.
Ain't happening. Arthur Taylor.
Miller was.
She ain't coming with us to collect her husband.
Abigail, you ain't coming. That's the end of the matter.
See, there you heard him. Now let's go. But nothing. It'll be quicker and easier with just the two of us. Plus, John will be calmer without worrying about you. Ain't complicated. Well,
See that coat and that hat? I bought that.
we know
And
you
the
are.
boots and the
We'll bring it back
spurs.
to you.
Thank you. Thank you both.
Fuck you, cunt.
Alright, here goes nothing. The place is surrounded by marshland. Should hopefully give us a bit of cover to move in close enough to find a spot and look for John. This time of day, prisoners will probably be working the fields.
Then all we gotta do is take out all the guards and row our way out of there.
That's right.
Simple enough.
How many times, Marston?
Hello, LARPer. How are you doing? We're breaking out convicts. Dude, they don't notice that at all.
Let's head for that watchtower.
Okay.
To the wick and replaced the chimney. The room brightened.
Get all up in
as the
Sadie's
wick
ass
burning
crack.
grew steadier, and the flickerings from the out of doors were
Cool. Okay, I don't think cool is appropriate response to how you do. Maybe that is cool is an appropriate response, I guess.
There's a guard up there.
I'll do it.
Oh, just want to stick my face in Shady's. Not Shady, Sadie. Fuck, not Shady, Sadie. Can just stick my face in her chaps there. Oh. Well, maybe you can live vicariously through me and play this. What the? You done.
Okay, come on up.
This was in response to what you're doing, not how I am. You already know how I am, lol. How do I... Where's John at? Where's John, boy? Okay. While we're looking for John...
Merged. Charlie Hodge dropped the burnt match to the floor. I guess you know Miller's back in town? Andrews nodded. I saw the wagon as it came past. Who was with him? Fred Schneider, Charlie Hodge said. He's going to be our Skinner. Miller's worked with him before.
I see 2 guards. Okay, take them out and let's go get our boy.
Okay.
Eliminate the guards. Okay. Well, you like want me to like snipe them or something? Like...
Move over, will you?
I'm gonna go fucking just walk up there and shoot him.
Andrews nodded again. I suppose Miller got everything he needed. Everything's ready.
Oh, I have to shoot him from here? That's bullshit. One of my favorite times in this game was walking up on a gold panner after he found a gold nugget, sparking up a cig and bashing him over the head and stealing it. Based, Bob.
Anything with you standing there.
Okay, I guess y'all want me to fucking just... High velocity. I guess we'll just send it express. Sending it!
Miller and Schneider are Jackson's. Miller wants you to come over so we can get everything settled. All right, Andrew said. I'll get my coat. Your coat? Charlie Hodge asked. Boy, if you're cold now, what are you going to do when we get up in the mountains? Andrew smiled. I'm not cold. I'm just in the habit of wearing it.
That was John.
A man loses lots of habits in time, Charlie Hodge said. Come on, let's go. The 2 men left the room and went down the steps.
Okay!
Charlie Hodge went a few steps in front of Andrews, who had to hurry to keep up with him. He walked with quick, nervous strides, and his thin, drawn-in shoulders jerked upward with his steps. Miller and Schneider were waiting at the long, narrow bar of Jackson's.
Oh, this
They
is...
stood at the bar
My
with
gun's
glasses of
disgusting.
beer in front of them. A light mantle of dust clung about the shoulders of Schneider's red-checked shirt, and the ends of his straight, bristling brown hair, visible beneath the flat-brimmed hat, were caked white with trail dust. The 2 men turned as Charlie Hodge and Will Andrews came down the room toward them. Miller's flat, thin lips curved upward in a tight smile. A precise swath of...
Hold on, baby.
...shadowed the heavy lower half of his face. Will, he said softly, did you think I wasn't coming back? Andrew smiled.
Alright.
No, I knew you'd be back. Well, this is Fred Schneider. He's our Skinner. Andrews extended his hand, and Schneider took it. Schneider's hand clasp was loose, indifferent. He shook Andrews' hand once with a quick pumping motion. I do, he said. His face was round, and though the lower part was covered with the light brown stubble, the whole face gave the appearance of being smooth and
Come on,
featureless.
Arthur. Let's keep moving.
His eyes were...
You see him?
No. You, Mister. You know John Marsden?
He ain't working today. Put the gun down, lady.
No,
It's ma'am.
you put the gun down. Now.
How did he not just see me standing right next to her?
Where's John Marston?
Honestly.
He ain't in the work detail today.
Okay, well, I guess we'll go and get him together.
I'm gonna cough tuberculosis on you.
You clear on that?
Yes, very clear.
Oh, no, you don't.
Come on, partner.
Mogged.
Why gun at her.
Excuse me?
I said apologize.
I'm sorry, ma'am.
Ain't no harm to
It's ma'am.
So, where do we go?
Towards the entrance, I guess.
And who's in charge of this fine establishment?
Jameson, sir.
Jameson who?
No, Mr. Jameson.
Jameson, these nuts!
Is he a nice fella?
Got him!
He's been
Ooh.
an exacting boss at times.
I look forward to meeting him.
They're not gonna let you do this.
Well, that's gonna be up to you, my friend.
Could at least wore a fucking bandana over your face.
Shit. No.
So, you a popular employee, my friend?
Not especially.
Well, I guess we're about to find out.
Oh, but I forgot to say, yeah, good morning. Good morning to Larper. And good morning to Not Crystal Station here.
Better hope someone in there actually gives a damn about this fool.
Guess we'll see. We're gonna have to shoot our way out of here regardless.
Great. Fucking great.
The wide and the blue. And they regarded Andrews from beneath heavy, sleepy lids. He was a man of medium height, thickly built. He gave the immediate impression of being at all times watched.
Put the weapons down now.
Jameson!
I got your boy!
Listen in!
He's in Saint-Denis. They got Milliken.
Got him and gonna kill him.
That's
Unless you
right.
give me John Marston. Right now.
Right
A
now!
minute. I'm counting. 1, 2, 3. Milliken, is it?
Yes, sir.
You count for me. I got talking to do.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. From 1 or 4?
Oh,
sir?
very funny. No, we must be at 11 by now.
11, 12, 13,
Faster.
14, 15, 16, 17,
Now hurry up.
18.
Well, this poor fool's gonna get his brains shot out. And over what?
Blowed out.
Milliken, don't stop counting. I can't hear you.
Hurry up and bring that asshole out here, you bastards. Come on.
Don't cry, buddy.
I don't want to die.
Yeah, I know. Hey, John. Love you too. Now, no funny business. Or Mr. Milliken here will stop crying once and for all. Okay, today's your lucky day. Let's go.
Leg it!
Let's clear these and make a run for it.
Clear them, why? Let's just fucking run for it.
Alert and on his guard. He wore a small pistol in a black leather holster hung high on his waist. Miller drained the last of his beer from his glass. Let's go in the big room where we can sit down, he said, wiping a foam from his lips with a forefinger. The others nodded. Schneider stood aside and waited for them to pass through the side door. Then he followed, closing the door carefully behind him. The group of 4 men, with Miller in the lead, went toward the back of the room. They took a table near the stairs. Schneider sat with his back to the stairs facing the room. Andrews sat in front of him. Charlie Hodge was at Andrews' left, and Miller was at his right.
Whoa, what the fuck?
On my way back from the river, I stopped in and saw McDonald.
Oh, what fucking bullshit, dude.
That'll save us packing to Ellsworth. How much?
Shut up, Sadie, you cunt, bitch.
$4 apiece for prime hides. He's got a buyer for prime
Fuck!
hides back east. Schneider shook his head. How much for summer hides? You won't find any prime skins for another 3 months.
Okay, today's
Miller
your
turned to
lucky
Andrews.
day.
I haven't made any arrangements with Schneider, and I haven't told him where we're going. I thought I ought to wait till we all got together. Andrews nodded. All right, he said. Let's have a drink while we talk, Miller said. Charlie, see if you can find somebody to bring us back a pitcher of beer and some whiskey. Charlie Hodge scraped his chair back on the floor and went swiftly across the room.
Such passion for a game.
Make out all right elsewhere?
Well, I didn't expect to fall in the fucking water.
We got a good buy on the wagon. Some of the oxen haven't been broken in, and a couple who need to be shod, but the lead team is a good one, and the rest of them will be broke in after the first few days. Miller nodded again differently. Got a little left over here. I found you a nice horse. I rode it all the way back. All we need picked up here is some whiskey for Charlie, a few sides of bacon, and, do you have any rough clothes?
Oh, fuck off.
Andrew said. I'll tell you what you need. Schneider looked sleepily at the two men. Where are we going? Charlie Hodge.
Can I shoot him? Fuck.
Behind him, carrying a large tray with a pitcher, bottle, and glasses upon it, Francine weaved among the tables. Charlie Hodge.
Francine
put the bottle of whiskey and the pitcher of beer in the center of the table and put the glasses in front of the men. She smiled at Andrews and turned to Miller. You baby, what I asked from Elsford? Yeah, Miller said. I'll give it to you later. You sat at another table for a while, Francine. We've got business to talk over. Francine nodded
Really?
to a table where another girl and a man were sitting. Andrews watched her until she sat down. When he turned, he saw that Schneider's eyes were still upon her.
Whoa.
Schneider blinked slowly once and turned his eyes to Andrews.
Bruh.
Andrews was away. All of the men except Charlie Hodge filled their glasses with beer. He took the bottle of whiskey before him, uncorked it, and let the pale amber liquor gurgle into his glass nearly to the brim. Where are we going? Schneider asked again. Miller set his glass of beer to his lips and drank in long, even swallows. He put the glass on the table and turned it with his heavy fingers. We're going to the mountain country, Miller said. The mountain country, Schneider said. Put his glass on the table as if the taste of the beer had suddenly become unpleasant. Up in Colorado territory. That's right.
Bastards.
You know the country. I know it, Schneider said. He nodded for several moments without speaking. Well, I guess I ain't lost much time. I can get a good night's sleep and start back Grailsworth early tomorrow morning. Miller did not speak. He took his glass up and finished his beer and sighed deeply. Why and how do you figure to go clear across the country? Schneider asked.
Boom! Headshot, bitch!
34 miles from here. Summer hides, Miller said. Thin as paper and just about as strong. Schneider snorted. What the hell do you care? You can get good money for it. Fred, Miller said, we worked together before. I wouldn't lead you into something that wasn't good. I got a herd staked out. Nobody knows anything about
You're going
it.
to expire again.
We can get back 1,000 hides easy, maybe more. You heard me, Donald. $4 a piece for prime hides. That's $4,000.
Ah.
For your share, maybe more. That's a damn sight better than you'll do anywhere else around here. Schneider nodded. If there's buffalo where you say there is. How long has it been since you've seen this herd? It's been some time, Miller said, but that don't worry me. It worries me, said Schneider. I know for a fact you ain't been in the mountain country for 8-9 years, maybe longer. Charlie's going, Miller said, and Mr. Andrews here is going. He put up the money. Charlie will do anything you tell him to, Schneider said. I don't know, Mr. Andrews. I won't argue with you, Fred. Miller poured himself another glass of beer. But it seems like you're letting me down. You can find another Skinner who ain't got as much sense as I have. You're the best there is, Miller said. But for this trip, I wanted the best. Hell, Schneider said. He reached for the pitcher of beer. It was almost empty. He held it up and called to Francine. Francine got up from the table where she was sitting, took the pitcher, and left without speaking.
Let's go.
He took a whiskey from in front of Charlie Hodge and poured several fingers of it into his beer glass. He drank it in 2 gulps, grimacing at the burning. Too much of a gamble,
Fuck.
he said. We gone 2
Fuck!
3, and we might have nothing to show for it. It's been a long time since you seen them buffalo. The country can change in 8 or 9 years. We won't be gone more than a month and a half or 2 months.
Oh, fuck off!
Young oxen, they should make near 30 miles a day going and maybe 20 coming back. They might make 15. Don't keep 10 coming. Push them right hard. The day's long this time of year. The country's nearly level right up where we're going, and there's water all along the way. Hell, Sniper said.
Remember the water, okay? Remember the water.
All right, Schneider said, I'll go. But no shares. I'll take no chances. I'll take $60 a month straight, starting the day we leave here and ending the day we get back.
The passion and the rage is funny to me. Well, I'm here to entertain, however.
You said I was the best, Schneider said. And you offered shares. Besides, that's rough country where you intend to go. Miller looked at Andrews. Andrews nodded. Done, Miller said. Where's that gal with the beer?
Been a while, John.
Charlie Hodge took the bottle of whiskey from in front of Schneider and replenished it.
Cool.
Delicately, appreciatively. His small gray eyes darted between Miller and Schneider. He grinned sharply, craftily at Schneider. He said, I know how long you give in. I know you from the first. Schneider nodded. Miller always gets what he's after. They were silent. Francine came across the room with their pitcher of beer and set it on the table. She smiled briefly at the group and spoke again to Miller.
Drink some moonshine, it busts your health.
Almost, Miller said. I left your package in the front room.
Alright, let's go.
Why don't you run out and see if it's what you wanted? Maybe you can come back a little later and have a drink with us. Francine said, oh, she started to move away. As she moved, Schneider put out a hand and laid it on her arm. Andrews. Sprechen Sie Deutsch? He asked. He was grinning. Yes, she said. Ah, he said. Ich so glaube. Du arbeitest.
Oh my god.
Nicht wahr? Nein.
The fuck?
Ja.
Bruh.
Du arbeitest nicht hier, nicht wahr? All right, Miller said. We got things to talk about. Go on now, Fred. Francine moved away.
You're sick. While sick, you only gain the benefit of consuming a little bit of food.
What's that all about?
That's bullshit.
His voice was tight. Well, I just asked her if she wanted a little job of work. Schneider said. I ain't seen a better looking boy since I was in St. Louis. Andrews looked at him for a moment. His lips tingled with anger. His hands beneath the table were tightly clasped. He turned to Miller. When do we figure on leaving? 3 or 4 days, Miller said. He looked from Andrews to Schneider with faint amusement. The wagon needs a little work. Like I said, a couple of the oxen need to be shod. Nothing's gonna hold us up. Schneider poured himself a glass of beer. You said there was water all the way. What route did you take? Miller smiled. Don't worry about that. I have that all figured out. I've thought it over in my mind for a long time. All right, Schneider said. Do I work alone? Mr. Andrews will help you.
Return. Oh.
You ever done any skinning before? He looked at Andrews, grinning again. No, Andrews said shortly. His face.
You motherfucker.
I feel better about it if I went to somebody I knew better.
Fuck off me, faggot.
Said, no offense. I think you'll find that Mr. Andrews will be a lot of help, Fred. Miller's voice was gentle, but he did not look at Schneider. All right, Schneider said. You're the boss, but I ain't got any extra knives.
Seems I need rescue.
All the...
Nice to see you, Arthur. There's some fellas coming here. Don't look too friendly. We best get out of here.
Come on, boys, let's move. I'll row. You shoot.
Seriously?
Let me. You're a better shot.
All right, fine. You just relax and enjoy yourself, John. Leave the real work to them as can still handle it.
Thanks.
like, just shit on John. Like, so fucked up. You wouldn't even have a Red Dead Redemption 2 without John. And you just take liberties with him the whole time. Got him!
You know, I think I liked you better when you was all trussed up like a prize chicken. No doubt.
Oh, hurry up! They're gonna be on our tails soon enough if you boys keep wasting time.
That's us told.
I got tuberculosis, Sadie.
Hey,
I haven't told no one yet, though.
thank you. Don't mention it.
Let's go. We should get out of here quick before the law gets wind of this.
So what the hell happened in Saint Denis? Is Abigail all right?
She's fine. Jack is too. She managed to escape when they got Hosea.
Hosea. That still don't seem real somehow. All them years. Arthur. He was like family. Yeah, we lost young Lenny too. No.
Young Lenny.
What a goddamn mess. And did we... What about the money? Lost somewhere at the bottom of the ocean. What? How the hell did that happen? We hit on a boat, throwing our way out of there. The boat went down in a storm, and we ended up stranded on an island somewhere near Cuba.
Cuba?
Wait, you're gonna have to tell me all this again. It's a long story, but things ain't been good, John. You're telling me. We're holed up now in the mountains to the north, near Roanoke Ridge, and some caves there. The Pinkertons caught up with us again, and we had to move.
Yeah. Seems Molly ratted us out, the bitch. So she's dead too.
Jesus. Maybe you should have just left me to hang. And I should warn you, Dutch didn't want us breaking you out. Said it wasn't the right time, so might not be the hero's well.
Dutch is gonna leave his ass in jail to rot.
No man left behind. I can't stop thinking about this. In the bank, when they grabbed me, he saw it. Felt almost like he had a moment to do something he didn't. Dutch ain't himself right now. Or maybe he just ain't who we thought he was.
John is the most intellectually honest person in the game, and like fucking Arthur just makes excuses for a piece of shit like Dutch the whole time. And we're supposed to look at Arthur like he's better than John. Fuck off. Oh, sorry guys. Sorry I'm yawning. It's a Mirnin yawn.
You brought him back to me.
We told you we would.
John! What are you doing here?
Good to see you too, partner.
I meant I hadn't sent for you yet.
I went.
But I said that.
Yeah, I know what you said. I felt different.
Is that so?
Yes.
And when Spring and John brings the law down on all of us, what then, Arthur?
Well, I guess we'll have another fight on our hands.
Loyalty, Arthur. It ain't. I had a goddamn plan! John.
Trust the plan, Arthur.
You are my brother. You are my son. I I was coming for you.
Gross.
It was talking of hanging me, Dutch.
They was talking. They was talking. And now they may come and hang us all.
But you hang these nuts on your chin, bitch. Yeah, I'm dying. I'm dying over here. I'm dying. Help me. Help me, I'm dying. Help me.
That's taken care of, Miller said. All we need is to get Will some work clothes. We can do that tomorrow. You've got it all figured out, haven't you? Schneider spoke indifferently. The sleepy look had come back into his face.
Fuck.
Oh, sorry. I was miles away, thinking of, I don't know.
Dutch said to tell you he and Mike have gone to Annisburg. Something about Mr. Cornwall.
Cornwall. Okay. Thanks, Mary Beth.
I want to try and find the old Confederate war veteran soldier. He's somewhere around here, I think. If memory serves me correct, he's up in the mountains somewhere. Like, he's like over here, maybe. Veterans Homestead. Let's go check this out. Yeah, let's go see what the veterans up to. Fuck these niggas. Fucking retarded faggots.
Mr. Morgan.
I don't want to have nothing to do with you right now, Strauss. Better get looking. I'm pretty sure I know where he is. I would say I'm pretty solid on where he is. Come here, tree that better. Tree that better. Tree that better.
Miller nodded.
Why
Andrews
can't I run?
finished the last dregs of his warm beer. I take it, then, that there's nothing else we have to talk about tonight. Nothing that won't keep, Miller said. Then I think I'll go back to the hotel.
Fuck off.
Letters out to write. All right, Will, Miller said. But we ought to get those clothes tomorrow. Why don't you meet me at the dry goods store just after
What the
noon?
fuck?
I've stopped all that silly business. I think I'm okay.
Well, that's wonderful news. How?
I don't know. I met a Catholic lady, a nun, and we prayed, and it was lifted. The curse was lifted.
Good.
I can't believe it. Really, I can't. All those years I wasted.
Okay, nigger, like, what the fuck? Like, I'm trying to do something right now. And you're talking to me about, like, bullshit I don't care about. Like, why is my horse not fucking coming to me? And he can't run in the camp. Like, this is absolute horse shit. Like, what the fuck is my horse doing just walking around? My horse just went and fucking hitched itself. Like, okay.
Time to go, boy.
Fuck off.
Careful with that horse,
It's
Arthur.
all good. Calm down.
Bruh, what the fuck?
Arthur,
Get the fuck away from me.
thank you so much.
Okay, whatever.
We
Fuck
ain't
off.
done yet, Abigail. Dutch seems...
To have lost his mind? And no,
Just be careful.
I don't have to be.
So hostile. You're going to develop a heart problem.
I have you as a friend.
I have you as a friend. That's right. Well, I mean, it's kind of bullshit. Like, I'm trying to leave the camp. But you can't leave the camp that way, I guess. I don't fucking know. A letter has arrived for you. Oh my god. Bruh, get the fuck out of the way, you bald fucking bitch. Oh, I wish you people would stop talking to me. Not you, chap. These fuckers in this camp. Where's the fucking mailbox at? I can't fucking run. Shave. Take.
What the hell's going on around here? Dutch is crazy as a cat herder. Mike and Bill turning all kinds of screws on me. The only way this is going to end is with a big old hole in Uncle's head.
Don't worry. We're all watching out for you.
Dear sir, you were once very kind to Beau and myself, and it pains me to ask you to show us further kindness. But I have nowhere else to turn, and nobody else upon whom I can impose. I will, of course, pay you handsomely for your troubles. My family have turned quite mad and are threatening to send me away to stop my work, which they say is disgracing them. As if their history of absolute moral depravity, utter debauchery, and perpetual drunkenness did not disgrace them enough. I must escape, yet I am kept prisoner here. Can you help? Most days I am to be found at the cabins on the plantation. The main house and all it stood for are...
Depends, are you black?
Yours faithfully, Penelope Braithwaite.
Oh no, Braithwaite's white, but... I mean... I wasn't about to help no slave break off, like, you know, abscond. That would be against the law, technically. Let's go see what this fucking Kraut wants.
Are you perhaps available for some work?
Debtors?
Yes.
I guess.
Your commitment to your duties is admirable. You know, Mr. Morgan, you're... Well, I'm sorry for you. No, never mind. I didn't...
Look, Strauss.
You take care.
I ain't dead yet.
No, of course not. That's what I was saying.
The debtors, Strauss. Who owes you money?
Well, there's a deserter from Fort Wallace. Head to him first. They're looking for him out on the road near Three Sisters. Man's name is J. John Weathers.
J. John Weathers.
Then there's a miner over in Annesburg. He's called Arthur. Like you. Arthur Londonderry. Family man, desperate, you know the type.
Couldn't one of the boys do this?
I tried. They lacked your... vigor.
Vigor, huh? All right.
Take care, Mr. Morgan.
Alright. Whatever. We're gonna go... Individuals that owe the gang money are marked on the map with money signs. Seek out the debtors and recover the money. Alright, come on, horse. Alright, I'm gonna head to the Veterans Homestead, and let's see. We're gonna see what he's up to. I might even go do some poker. What do you think about that? I have no dead-eye stuff. Fuck. Restores horse health. Okay. I think his health is fine.
I'm sorry, boy.
Oh, what the fuck? Is that the right hat? Yeah, that's the one I want. Alright.
Yep.
Now, we can get back to Butcher's Crossing, Part 5! Let's go!
Andrews nodded. He said goodnight to Charlie Hodge and laid a bill on the table. I'd be obliged if you'd all have another drink on me. He walked across the room, through the door into the smoky bar, and quickly onto the street.
Nope. Sorry about your leg,
The
nigga.
anger which had risen within him back in the room, listening to Schneider talk to Francine, began to subside. A light breeze came
Be right
in
back.
from
I'm
the
gonna
river
go
and
smoke
carried
it.
with it the odor
Smoke
of
a cigarette real
manure,
fast.
the acrid smell of heated, impure metal from the blacksmith shop across the street from him. A red glow from the shop filtered through the yellow light of a lantern hung within the doorway. The soft whoosh of bellows working could be heard among the clangs of metal on hot metal. He breathed deeply of the cooling night air and started off the board sidewalk to cross the street to his hotel. But he halted with one foot in the dust of the street and the other still resting on the edge of a thick plank. He had heard, or thought he had heard, his name whispered behind him somewhere in the darkness. He turned uncertainly and heard more distinctly the voice that called to him, "Mr. Andrews, over here." The whispered voice seemed to come from one corner of the long saloon building. He went toward it, his way lighted by the irregular glow that came from the half door and the small high windows of Jackson's saloon. It was Francine. Though he had not expected to see her, he looked at her without surprise. She stood on the first step of the long, steep stairway that led up the side of the building. Her face was made pale and vague by the darkness, and her body was a dark shadow in the darkness around her. She reached out her hand and laid it on his shoulder. On the step, she stood above him and looked down at him when she spoke. "I thought that was you. I've been waiting here for you to come out." Andrew's voice came with difficulty. I got tired of talking to them. I needed some fresh air." She smiled and drew back a little, her hand still light on his shoulder. Her face fell into shadow, and he could see only her eyes and her teeth revealed by her smiling in the reflection of dim light. "Come upstairs with me," she said softly. "Come up for a while." He swallowed and tried to speak. Come on," she said. "It'll be all right." She exerted a gentle pressure on his shoulder and turned away from him. He heard the rustle of her clothes as she started up the stairs. He followed, groping for the rough handrail on his left, his eyes desperately trying to make out the shape that went softly and slowly above him, pulling him with her invisibly. They paused at the small square landing at the top of the stairs. She stood in the dark shade of the doorway, fumbling with the latch. For an instant, Andrews looked out over Butcher's Crossing. What he could see.
Why am I just sitting there? Because I was smoking a cigarette.
Like a blotch.
Excuse me. I had said I was going to go smoke a cigarette. Sorry if I didn't make that clear. Okay, where's his homestead at? There it is.
Giddy up. Easy now.
I wasn't listening. Well, clearly. Clearly, Larper. Where is he? Where's the old man at? This is where he lives. Do I need to, like, wait or something? Like, I don't think you can wait on this one. Well, that's a letdown. That's a total bummer. You rarely say anything compelling, so my mind wanders. Well, I'm not here to really say anything compelling. I'm just here to play a game, you know, host a stream, share a book that I found interesting and really liked. Okay, well, he's not here, which is kind of fucked. I guess let's go here.
Yeah.
I notice you're going through a lot of effort to not say the word entertain. I guess. I mean,
On the glimmer of the plain, the thin edge of a new moon hung in the west. The door creaked open. Francine,
legendary
whispering
animal
something,
around here.
followed her into the darkness of the doorway. A small dim light burned in the distance. Its illumination was thin and local, but he could make out that they were in a narrow hall. The muffled sounds of men's voices and the clump of boots on wood came from below. He realized that they were just above the large hall beside Jackson's saloon, out of which he had walked a few minutes before. He groped forward, and his hands touched the smooth, stiff material of Francine's dress. "Here," she whispered.
Find John
She
J.
found his
Weathers.
hand and took it. Her hand felt cool and moist to his own. "Down this way." He went blindly after her, his feet sliding
John
and
J.
catching on the
Weathers.
rough boards of the floor.
Alright.
They stopped. Dimly, he made out a doorway. Francine opened the door, saying, "This is my room," and went in. Andrews followed, blinking against the light that came when the door was open.
Excuse me.
Inside the room, he closed the door and leaned against it, his eyes following Francine, who moved across the small room to a table upon which a lamp, its base milk white and decorated with brightly painted roses, burned dimly. She turned the lamp up so that the room was more brightly illumined. The light revealed the smallness of the room, the neatly made iron bedstead, a small curving sofa whose wooden frame was carved with twined flowers, and upon which were cushions covered with dark red velvet. The walls of the room were newly papered. Upon them hung several framed engravings of woodland scenes. Here and there on the walls, the brightly flowered wallpaper curled and peeled, revealing naked wood. Though he did not know what he had expected, Andrews was taken aback and made slightly uncomfortable by the familiarity of the room. For a moment he did not move.
Weathers. They call me Snow Goose now.
What a
Snow
deal.
Goose.
You borrowed money off of Leopold Strauss. The bills come due.
This ain't the best time, sir.
This ain't the best time for anyone.
I put my
Mr. Strauss'
bandana
loan was a
on.
long-term proposition.
The debt is due.
Okay. I got supplies meant to last through the winter. You can take them. Just, is there any way you can help me? I stay out here, there won't be anyone to pay you.
I ain't here to help. I'm here to collect. We're all of us up against it.
Look, there's men after me. They're killers. I ain't a deserter, just an objector. It ain't right. If there was another way than running, I need your help.
Conscientious objector.
Please. It's too late. I clear off, sir.
Shit. Well, seeing as I'm here, may as well protect the payment.
Fuck.
It's all right, my darling. You can come out.
I probably should have helped you fix the damn wagon.
we could probably still save something.
Really now?
Look, you can take the silver locket for the debt.
Press 1 to absolve